YouTube, what's happening? Jan back at you with a brand new crypto video. Today we're going to start off with a little market overview and touch back on the video I did several weeks ago calling for new lows in Bitcoin, and we're going to see exactly how low we can go. We're going to cover some serious news with Facebook ads in crypto. Coinbase has a new office in, where is that, Portland?
Yep.
Portland, and EOS has some serious news. I know EOS has really been out of the market and it's a popular subject right now. And I brought Simon in here. He's gonna pull the curtain back on exactly what's happening in the crypto space with jobs, technology, and where the market can really be going. So make sure to stay till the end, because you're gonna get a serious behind the scenes overview from somebody that actually works in the blockchain space. Right now, let's hop into the computer and first do a little market overview and check out the charts.
Oh my God, Bitcoin's gonna die, man. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's take a look at crypto and the market and do a little technical analysis and see where everything might be headed, what's been going on for the past couple days. Looking at June 24th, a couple days ago, we saw everything was in the red. I mean, it was just going down and down and down and grinding all the way down. But we have something interesting that'll tell us exactly where the market might be going in the next couple of weeks. So Bitcoin was at a low of about 5,800, bounced back up to 59, and today we're looking at, there's a couple of snapshots. We're looking at the market and it's pretty neutral. Bitcoin actually did a nice $500 upswing up to 63. Right now it's sitting at 63, 61, and everything kind of followed behind it. Not too much right now, but what we actually had is a bunch of red. Everybody was saying Bitcoin's going down to 1K. I just saw a lot of garbage on Twitter. By the way, don't follow Twitter to understand where crypto's going. You can follow it and do the exact opposite of Twitter sentiment, and then you'll be successful. But following Twitter charts and people on Twitter, not a good idea. I kind of took everything out of the chart just so we can draw a new fresh one. Excuse me. We broke out of this triangle. Everybody was watching it. The break was at about $7,000, and we broke out of it. And the interesting thing is these little pennants, these little channels right here, you can see they kind of go like this, and then Bitcoin breaks out. And then we have the same one that we had right over here. And it was more of a channel, but we just recently broke out. And the interesting about this is you can see that they get less and less sharp. That means the sell side volume is actually dying down more and more as we continue to go along in this bear market. And what I'm going to do right now actually is I'm going to delete these lines right now, because the more apparent a trend becomes, the less likely that it's going to happen, and there's something new that we need to look at. And what we have right now is kind of a downward pennant, downward channel right here, and it's kind of closing in. But let's draw this line again where the triangle was, and we can kind of see that if this is actually a bottom, if it stays above about 6,250 and it continues up to 7,000, we can see that Bitcoin will go up to about 7,500, 7,600 area, something like this, before slowly grinding back down again. And what we're going to see is volume again dying down. This is sell side volume. So it's really unlikely that it's kind of just going to go up and then sharply all the way down to break this line. It's probably going to grind down slower and slower and eventually actually break out of this. This is something similar that we saw in 2013, where we broke out of the downward triangle, bear pennant, and then we kind of went up, and then we stagnated, and then continued to go back down. Make no mistake, we are still in the bear trend right now. So what's going to get us out of the bear trend is technically a higher high, a technical higher high. So if we, let's say, break out of this downward channel, downward pennant channel, and we come up, but we don't make a higher high, we come up and go to like $9,900, and we stay here and then come back down, that is not considered a new uptrend. That is not considered that we're back in the bull market, because technically we need to make a higher high and then establish that resistance as new support. So we have to come back down and then come back up. This would have to be new support, not resistance. So let's see. I wanted to show you guys Bitstamp. I know a lot of you give me shit for using Bitstamp, but the reason why I want to show you Bitstamp is because I want to show you the RSI indicator going back all the way to 2014 and where we're sitting right now compared to that. We have two right here. So at the right here at the middle of the bear trend in 2014, we have the RSI sitting at about similar to where we were right now, and this works exactly the same as any trend. Resistance becomes support, and what we have right now is new support finding it at previous resistance. So obviously this is likely to bounce right now and then potentially grind back down. So I'm expecting lower levels as low as $4,800 in the next couple of months. I think we're going to see a lot of green this month right now for about 4 weeks, and then we're going to slowly grind down to first this level. A healthy trend needs to establish support at previous resistance. If we're simply going back up right now, it's likely that it's not going to happen for long and we're going to crash back down because we need to establish support at previous resistance. And technically, the trend should go back to $1,300. I don't think that's going to happen whatsoever because of the fundamentals. There's technicals at play and fundamentals. And I think fundamentals in crypto, because of what we talked about and what we're going to talk about in this video, with the innovation, the job market, and actually crypto becoming useful and replacing a lot of these systems and being implemented, is just simply not going to let Bitcoin as the #1 token kind of leading the market go back to $1,300. I think it's going to be somewhere right in the middle between $1,300 and where we are right now. It's 63, but more realistically between $2,700 and $4,500 before we see a reversal. And a reversal kind of requires that we see some capitulation, some people just giving up on Bitcoin and crypto, and we see some seriously big red volume spikes like we saw over here. This was actually the bottom of 2015, a bear trend, and we need to see something like that again. You see even volume died off, came back, which we're probably going to see right here. Volume's going to come back up, we're going to come back down, see some kind of a capitulation with some serious big volume red candles, and that'll tell us that that's the end of the bear market. And after that, it's probably not going to just straight fly up. We're probably going to see some kind of, here I'll do it in a different color so we can see better, probably some kind of a accumulation period after the capitulation. I say this all the time. For a bear market to reverse, we need capitulation and we need accumulation. And we will definitely need that because of this insane meteoric rise in crypto. And if we don't have this, it's just not going to be a healthy trend. I think we're about 18 months out before really seeing a new bull market start. And in that period, we're going to see some nice accumulation. And where you should be educating yourself about crypto, because it's not going to be the same thing as 2017 again. You're not going to be able to just throw $100 into some coin and get 10 grand out of it. A lot of those were scams, and a lot of those projects aren't going to exist anymore, nor are they going to be able to have such high returns. There's going to be a lot more regulation, a lot more projects are going to be legit, but there's also going to be a lot more of them. So you need to do your due diligence, understand how to read white papers, understand how to do your research, and that way you're going to be profitable. So this box right here, we can even move it just a little bit further because I think we're going to break out of this downward channel and then probably come back down, accumulate somewhere in this general area. Let's hop back into the interview and get a behind the scenes look at what my friend Simon, who actually has been working in the crypto space, in the blockchain space for a while, has to say. And we're going to have a good idea of where the market's going. Have a better idea than just looking at technicals. Let's hop back in and talk to Simon.
All right, now that we did a little market update, we checked out the technicals. We're gonna get into the fundamentals, and Simon's gonna do a little intro. And why you should listen to him is because he works in the blockchain space. He understands the foundation of the entire ecosystem, and just speculating on the price, what a lot of people, 99% of people are doing, is not the way to understand where this market is going. So Simon, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and let's get with it.
Yeah, thanks. Simon Manka, and I'm with IOST, top 50 coin by market cap and steadily growing thanks to all the support. I got into space in 2013. My brother got me involved. We ended up doing a bunch of mining, and that really hooked our interest after reading the Satoshi Nakamoto white paper. And it's just been full crypto since then. Can never look back. Now at IOST, I'm the growth lead in the US. And so every time we have important events coming up, like our testnet tomorrow and other elements, we want to make sure we get that out to the community and make sure people know what's happening with this really great coin.
Nice, that's fantastic. So you've been in the space for quite some time.
That's right, and it all started with mining, which back in the day was possible.
And I know you're holding Bitcoin right now.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Oh God! So I came in here today and I saw your chart up, and it was basically exactly what some of the hedge fund guys that I work around had up as well. Like the exact bottom that you called is lined up exactly with that as well. For me, I'm just holding it. So the price of Bitcoin doesn't matter to me as much. I kind of have this holistic view of what I think it's going to do in the long term. I think we all have different approaches to what we're doing. And for me, just working in the space and seeing what's happening, the level of investment that's in there, we see different industries getting a piece, even people that are not in the crypto space themselves. They're able to provide services and actually make profit off of crypto-related services. I think a really key thing to talk about there is attorneys, accountants. These are all folks that are able to provide their services to crypto people and really provide this backbone of it. Even if they can't code, even if they're not involved with a coin or an exchange or any of these other items, they're still able to have a business and make money off this real boom that we're seeing in crypto. And I think that's just starting now.
If anything, I think getting into crypto right now is too early. We're gonna see an insane market cycle, and to give you an idea of what that looks like, the entire market cap of crypto is a third of one company like Apple. Imagine a financial system that is only a third of Apple. I mean, it's gonna be huge.
Guys, my camera cut out yesterday and I wasn't able to get Simon back in, so we're going to finish up the rest of the video a day later so we can actually see where the market is and talk about EOS and talk about Facebook ads, what's going on with the market, and how you can really profit in crypto and get started. So what Simon was talking about with Facebook ads actually reverting the cryptocurrency ads, it's saying that there's an understanding that crypto is here to stay, and there's so much money pouring into it as advertisers want to spend more money to promote their products and projects. However, ICO bans, the scams that were going on with people doing ICOs, getting money, and then just running away. This tells us that it's here to stay, but regulation is going to be in play. I think that's for the better. Now, talking about EOS, now we're here a day later. We actually did a nice little jump up from $7, and you see that EOS is actually following a channel, and this, even though we had so much FUD, you know, technically it's simply following a channel. I think it's a great time to buy, and in the next couple of weeks we have a 60% chance of EOS really flying, especially with all the bad news. And unlike a lot of people, bad news and FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt is when you want to buy. And so finishing up my conversation with Simon, as he's been working in crypto for the past couple of years, he understands that these price movements, he's been in from 2013 and he's seen the market, the innovation and the job market, you know, really progress through those years. And even though prices surged and now they're falling, however, more jobs and innovation is being created. It's simply a balancing effect with price and innovation. And they're going to have to meet somewhere in the middle before a new market starts, whether that's going to be in the next 2 months, whether it's already started because we see some coins already popping off, or we might have a bear trend for the next couple of years, like 2013 and 2014. In the overview, I described what it's going to take for us to get back into that bull market, and that's a technical higher high. So we have to go above $12,000 and create a support for the next bull market to really begin. Now, until then, do your research and do your knowledge. If you want to go work in the crypto space, just go and help out a company and get yourself immersed in all the knowledge you can. Because when the new cycle starts and you're not knowledgeable, you don't know about security, you don't know about what companies are going to be able to really progress in the next coming years, but it's not going to be the same as 2017. The cycle may be big, but it's going to be completely different fundamentally. So to help you guys really fast track your way into crypto, if you're a beginner, I've got a free course right there. I'm going to let probably about 200 people in a month, and then we're going to close it just so I can be helpful and respond to each and every person that joins and has any questions. I want to make sure I get a lot of people in a large community into cryptocurrency. Make sure we're all profiting together. Guys, stay tuned for the next video. We're going to have an update on Sunday, and we're going to pick 2 people to give a coin to review for the next following week. So I'm looking to bring you more content. I'm super excited to teach you. So please hit the like and subscribe so you can check out my next videos, and it motivates me to do a lot more content. All right, guys. Cheers.